So it's July 23rd. And God, I've been on the phone with my insurance company and just one of the inpatient facilities near where I live, in a sense, just to get information. But wow, I'm so emotional today and just really sad. But I just have to really start making decisions and changes that benefit me, that are in my best interest. It's just really hard to let go of certain things, especially when you wanted them, right? You want things to work, but it's just time to start accepting things as they are. But here's where I'm at so far today. I did sleep just under 6 hours, I believe. So there's that. But gonna pull myself together a bit here and do some Pilates, take a walk. It is 11:48 a.m. and I did do another micro dose of my plant medicine this morning, so I'm sure that probably has to do with a lot of the emotion, maybe just how I'm feeling. But regardless of if it is or isn't, what I'm going through, what I'm experiencing is not easy stuff. And I think I need to quit thinking that, like, it is, it's not, especially to be doing it by yourself all the fucking time. So, I basically just cried myself through 10 minutes of Pilates. Again, just so emotional today. And then I also did a 10-minute mindful cool down. No, actually only 5 minutes. A 5-minute mindful cool down. Definitely emotional. Okay, I decided to go ahead and start my walk for the day because I was going to take a bubble bath, but have no Epsom salt or bubbles. So figured I'm gonna walk to the store, but also figured may as well just knock out this walk while I'm at it. So what we're gonna do is keep it pretty simple today. And while it's gonna be the same path, it's gonna be different in the sense that I'm gonna allow myself to lay in the grass, because this is a walk I've done before. I just really want and need the simplicity in life and today. And so what today's walk is, again, yes, it's a path I've probably done already. So am I trying to reframe it as it's different in the sense that we're looking at it from a different mindset. So the path may not be physically different, but maybe mentally different, and how we walk it and how we approach the path and how we care for ourselves along the path. So just wanted to share what the current plan is as of right now. A lot of emotion today, a lot of crying, but a lot of moving through and with that emotion. And I called my health insurance and one of the rehab centers nearby, really just anchoring in all of that information to help me really decide. And the amount of support is just truly incredible within just those 2 calls. I think for me, that's always been really hard, is to have to face the fact, the truth, the understanding that while I come from what looks like a big family, right? One of 12, 13 siblings. between both my parents, and to have no relationship with these individuals. For me, that's lonely, especially when family is important and something you've craved and wanted to be an active part in your own life. So it's just upsetting. And I think when you enter a world like that and you've lived in it, I never gave up hope. I wanted those connections and those relationships. Maybe even those foundations to show that this is what relationships can be, that these exist. But instead, those relationships just ended up being more letdowns, more pain. We're going to go down this path. We always walk that one. So you know what? It is going to be a tiny bit different today. And again, I think that being in those situations where the appearance, the idea, even for me, the idea is but I have all these people in my life. I don't, though. That's the thing. I have to reframe that in my mind still after 40 years that I've made that up. These people are not here. They've never been here or around. Let's go right. So just having to constantly come to the fact and the conclusion that I'm in this alone. It's on me to figure it all out. I don't have support. I don't have help. It's very upsetting and honestly discouraging. What's the point? And it makes it really easy to not care about yourself when nobody else does, or it feels like nobody else does. Trying to decide if that's a heart. Anyway, this is where I'm at today. Walking the park, meleeing the grass for a moment, but ultimately going to get some bubble bath. Look at all these birds right here. What's going on? Yes, I'm walking in the same outfit I walked in yesterday. I don't care. It's temporary. But there's a really cute yellow butterfly. I don't know if we can see that. I want to also point out that when I called one of the rehab facilities near me, they had mentioned, millions of people struggle with addictions. And addictions aren't always alcohol or food or other substances like that. But, addictions to working out, addictions to XYZ. And that really gave me some clarity and some peace because, what he's saying essentially, I'm not alone. If you're struggling and going through stuff, you're not alone. And I think that it can feel lonely. Let's try some hopscotch, ready? It can feel lonely. And again, when you don't have support, it can feel just so incredibly lonely and hard. And you're not alone. If that's anything I leave anyone with, it's that you're not alone. You're not going through this alone. Do I want to swing? Sure, why not? Let's do this. Oh, I love swinging. They really need to make adult playgrounds, or at least adult swing sets. I really feel like corporations should have adult swing sets. So imagine just being able to go out on your lunch or your break, and they've got swings that are covered and swings that are out in the sun, and you can just go out there and swing. I mean, how beneficial would that be for mental health and for our physical? Again, it's such a great exercise for the knees. If anybody wants to make that happen, I would love to see it happen. Like, how can we make these sorts of things happen? Like, things that actually help and benefit, that are, you know, just easy, fun things to do. It has definitely been an emotional morning. But I think that's been well overdue and needed. It's been like that a few of the days this past week. Okay, I'm gonna finish on with this walk here. Let's jump out at the swing today. Let's see how that goes. Hang on. Not really going too high here either, so nothing major. Let's turn the camera back around. By the way, my dinners rather, because yes, I ordered 2. Oh look, that's a heart. All right, shall we hopscotch again? Sure, what do we have to lose, right? Now lately I have been incorporating this little loop here. I'm not gonna bother with that today. But back to my dinners. Yes, I ordered 2 dinners last night. Again, I hadn't eaten. I'd fasted for over 22 hours, I believe, by the time I ate. Dirty fast. And I like variety. So, you know, I'm not ordering all this food because I'm hungry or I want to gorge or binge on it. I'm ordering it because I really just love all the different flavors and taste. And 2, I want to make sure I am satisfied. And steaks can be iffy as far as how they're cooked and such. So anyway, I don't really have to explain anything, but I am just letting you all know I didn't eat all that. I had it left over. I had some left over. So I did munch on a little bit more last night, but have been fasting now today for, I think, about 16 hours at this point. So getting back on track with that. And I'm so thankful because I really love fasting. Such an advocate for fasting. It has really helped me with my own discipline. So again, this week, just really a focus on trying to get everything back on track. Healthier decisions. And it's hard right now too because I have been sober for 3 days. So approaching the store, and again, I'm 3 days sober right now. But my God, do I not want to buy some wine? I do. I want to buy some wine so bad. And maybe even just to like have it, to feel like, not that I am buying it to drink it, but that if I choose to, I have it. Or do I even allow myself that option? Guess we'll find out. I love the bouquets at this King Soopers. Their clearance is pretty good too. Let's go get some of this. Going with this one, keeping that plant theme. And then let's check out the donuts. Now, I really wanted a donut with the filling inside, especially since the time I was juked by the donut that I thought had the filling inside and did not. That was a major disappointment. But let's see, what did I buy from the store today? I did it. I went to the store and I only bought these things, what I needed, what I wanted, and not the alcohol, not the donut. So I feel pretty good about that. I've got my bath going, about 4 journals there, just for some self-reflection and also just to journal today, but gonna add some of my Epsom salt and just soak for a while, take care of myself. Wow, so started with this journal. And interesting, the date, look at this, July 15th. Dante is my older son. And this is just kind of, you know, what I was going through a year ago. And essentially that the same theme, right? Why is everything something I have to face alone? And even here, trying to work on my own sobriety. And then we have this page, which I really like. Do now, you know, faith, family, trust, stability, adventure, travel, humanity, creativity, individuality, fun, excitement, joy, smiles, laughter, money, freedom, independence. Let's just take a look together. A lot of affirmations. Javier's birthday is coming up soon. And again, for anyone who's out there struggling, like, look, here we have 9/4 or 8/4. I think it was September 4th. Yeah, because we have September 3rd here. So September 4th. And so fucking exhausted. Day 2 of no BS. My bullshit would be weed, cigarettes, alcohol. So that is great progress, right? So today is day 4. So, you know, again, the point is continuing to start over again and again and again. All right, I love this one. Day 3, it was September 5th, day 3, sober streak activated. Because usually once I get 3 days under my belt, I can usually ride that streak pretty well. But again, we can see today's day 4 and I'm struggling. But shouldn't this prove as a good reminder? And that's why I wanted to just come and kind of reflect on what I've journaled and wrote in the past. All right, let's take a look at this journal. Self-illustrated exploration. My mother gifted me this. Well, this is a fun one. I can walk 5 miles a day. Yeah, I've done that before for 30 days straight. That was a personal challenge that I did for myself and did not share it with my YouTube channel or at all. And I really wish that I would have. And it looks like that was back in 2020. YouTube videos, self-care, green tea water, thankfuls, which would be my gratitude list that I post daily on my Instagram. I am lovable. So it looks like I was attempting to journal daily here, but didn't really do all that. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, I didn't know there was a pen tucked away. A pink one too, yay. Okay. Take a moment of pause here before I go on to the next one. So I just randomly grabbed these specific journals. They were just there. I just randomly grabbed them. So far we have stuff from 2020, last year in 2024. This one is brand new and another one from my mom. So I already know what this one is and what this contains, which really was all of my creative energy and thinking the other night. So let's take a look. This one, if I'm not mistaken, is from when I did a 90-day sober challenge, starting May of 2023. You can see where the fasting has been a consistent part of my life for quite a while, to be honest. I mean, a 28-day water only fast back in, I think, 2012 is really what introduced me to fasting. Rather, you know, that's a way to be introduced there, is the 28-day water only fast. Let's see. So yeah, this is just reviewing. So here in a moment, I am going to be looking for day 90. I actually had it right in front of me. I hate myself kind of day. And then what I did, because I didn't have enough room, is I then switched it. I think at one point started journaling the opposite way. I don't know. Anyway. So we have day 80. Where is... I know at one point I like switched it somehow. But I know I did 90 days sobriety. So what an interesting collection of journals to pick up right now. For sure. Some inspiration, some reality. Okay, I want to point out this here. And this was May 13th, 2023. And it says, joyful night, but didn't sleep until 5:30 a.m. because I couldn't fall asleep. But look at this, 2 weeks sober. That was 2 weeks into May of 2023. I've clearly sat with these in the bath before, we can tell, because of how the ink has smeared there. But healing. So I know I keep saying, like, I'm alone and I feel alone. And so you all may be wondering, like, but where is Zombie? And exactly, where is Zombie? So I think that is the answer to that. And that has been really hard to just deal with and accept as well. But it is what it is at the end of the day. And you can only do so much and love someone so much. So now I just need to focus on loving me, myself, and taking care of me and myself. And I'm just gonna leave that there. It's so fun to do this in the bath. Okay, outfit for the day. It's really cute, but also very revealing. So, going to throw this on top of it, which, again, I've worn this tie-dye shirt before. I just love it. But it actually pairs really cute with this, so. but the last time I wore it, it worked out pretty good. I think something like this, maybe tying it here was, anyway, this essentially is the outfit for today, July 23rd. I did break my fast about 5 minutes ago, right over 20 hours with a small bite of watermelon. Now going to finish up what I have left over from last night, which is a tiny piece of steak somewhere in there. Half of that chicken breast, the sweet potato, couple broccolis, and that roll there. And yes, my countertop is messy. It'll get cleaned at some point. And the Kate heart for today is the one I saw on my walk earlier and shared. So here we have it. Thank you all so much for watching and your patience throughout this video. And remember, you are not alone.